Hi guys! I fully cringe myself out every time I start a video because I never know what to say. Anyhow, so today I'm going to be doing a video on my first symptoms of pregnancy. Now, I wanted to make this video because when I first found out I was pregnant, I had all these things going on in my body and I had nobody to tell me what was going to happen. I didn't know what to expect, so I typed it in on YouTube and I put first signs of pregnancy and it just came up with all these animations, and that wasn't good enough. I just wanted somebody to tell me what had happened to them and what I could roughly expect, you know. So I thought, why not just make a video, little camera slip, yeah, just to tell you guys what happened to me and what could possibly happen to you. Obviously every pregnancy is different, as I've been told, but you never know, you could have the same as me. So my first pregnancy symptom was that I was overly moody. Now this can be a sign of coming on your period, so this is why I didn't think anything of it. But when I say I was moody, I was so moody. I just wanted to cry all the time. And in my 50 facts about me video, I did say I like to cry all the time, but this was different. I was crying over nothing. And then it was really weird. My whole mood just kind of changed and I was still really moody. But all of a sudden I had this sudden hatred to Alex. I didn't want him near me. It was go away. Do you know what I mean? It was just, he infuriated me. And the poor soul hadn't actually done anything wrong, and half the time he was like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, I don't know, I think I'm due on. So we just brushed it aside. And then obviously my period was late, so that was a big sign, and it was what's going on? My periods were always really regular and I always knew when they were coming because I had this app on my phone called Flow. If you don't have it, download it because it is amazing. And it said to me, it was you're 3 days late, time to take a test. And I was like, oh hell no. But Alex was like, I'd literally just sounded like an 80-year-old. It's not going. Oh my god, send help. Anyway, so Alex was like, oh, but you've been late before, you're probably fine. And I was like, yeah, that's true, we've spent so much money on tests before and it hasn't ever been anything to worry about, so let's just chill. So we left it and we was just okay, let's just reevaluate when I'm a week late. But then all of a sudden my boobs, they started getting huge. I have always wanted a boob job, always. And it was I'd had one overnight. I woke up, they were perky, they were round, they were just amazing. And even Alex looked at them and was like, God, your boobs have grown. And I was like, I know, this is amazing, feel them. I was like, they're good, you know. And again, all of these signs are what you can get when you're due on. So I was like, I'm definitely gonna come on, it's fine. And then Mr. Nipples started getting very fucking sensitive. Oh my god, the pain. Even in the shower, you'd be washing and you'd just go over your nip. The pain, it was somebody was trying to pull it off, and it was just no, that hurts. So by this point I thought, right, I'm 5 days late now, it's pretty much a week, I'm babysitting tonight, my sister's got a spare pregnancy test, let's just do it because we're not wasting any money, and what's the harm? It'll put my mind at ease, because all I was doing every morning is waking up and rubbing my belly, and it was just you might not even be pregnant, you're acting crazy, there's nothing in there. But part of me was there is something in there. So I did the test and obviously it said positive, which was a massive shock to the system, but a happy shock, you know. We was happy about it. It was very traumatic 20 minutes. None of us knew what to do. Me and Alex were running around like headless chickens. I was staring at my belly in silence. It was crazy. And it was once I knew, the symptoms just came out left, right and centre, and it was just wow, it's so obvious I'm pregnant now. But I just kept putting it off before. But anyway, my next pregnancy symptom was morning sickness. Literally every morning I would brush my teeth, and while I was brushing my teeth I would throw up. And it got to the point where it happened every day that I had to set my morning routine around being sick. So I'd wake up, down some water so I had something to bring up, go and brush my teeth and throw up, and then brush my teeth again, which took about 10 minutes. So I had to really like plan my morning, you know. And then I was just bloated. Like, I would come home, look in the mirror and be like, I'm really fat. I would eat like a donut and my belly would just bloat, and it was just like, what? It's horrible. It was just like the worst thing. I didn't really get headaches. A lot of people get headaches, but I didn't. I just got really bad acne, like everywhere, all over my face was these painful spots, and like they weren't even small. You couldn't squeeze them or anything. And the worst thing is when you're pregnant, you can't put any like creams on them, apart from obviously like Sudocrem and whatever. You can't like take tablets for them or do anything. So it was really hard because you just had to deal with them being on your face. And it got to the point where they were just so big and so red and so sore that you could just see them through my makeup. And it was like I was going to work and just looking in the mirror and I was like, oh my god, like how am I actually being seen like this? It was horrible. And it just got my immune system. No, I did not mean that. I meant fuck, what's the word? Self-esteem. That's what it was. Got my self-esteem really low. Just felt like somebody had crumped it up, put it on the floor and trod on it, and I just felt like shit. And everyone was saying to me, oh, you're gonna love being pregnant. I hated the first 4 months. I actually hated it. I couldn't stand it. I didn't have a bump. Like, it was invisible, and I had all these symptoms, and oh my god, it was just the worst thing. And I was trying to stay positive. I was like, I've got a growing baby in me, but it was hard because I didn't have a bump, so I didn't feel pregnant. All of these things were happening and it felt like it was for nothing. It was really weird. Then along came the stuffy nut. Oh, hey girl. Yeah, but then I got a stuffy nose. Like, I'd be asleep, I would wake up and it would feel like I had a cold. My whole nose would just be completely blocked and it was just like, I can't breathe. So I had to invest in one of those. I call it a nose dildo because you shove it up there and the release, you know, it just feels so good. But it's Vicks, you know, the nasal thing. I had to invest in one of them, and it's been my lifeline every day before I go to sleep. Clears the nasal cavities right out. So that was all within the first 3 months, and then after that it's basically the same symptoms I've got now, which is baby brain. I forget things all the time. Like at work, they'd literally just say, oh, baby brain, because I can't help myself. Like I know things, but it just goes, you know, and I don't know what I'm doing. It's really weird. And then now as well, I've got rib pain, and that's obviously where the bump's growing, everything is stretching. Oh, it's horrible though, because it feels like someone jabbed you in the ribs, and it's like, and strange dreams. Like, my dreams are so vivid. Like, the things I dream about actually traumatises me the next day, and it's all that goes through my head the next day. And for the next few days, actually, I just constantly think of that dream, and I'm like, ew. And then just being tired all the time. Like, I come home from work and I just need to sleep. I wake up and an hour later I need to sleep. I feel knackered all the time. But that's about it, really. Obviously I've got a few more to come because I've still got 11 weeks left. So obviously you get Braxton Hicks contractions and back pain and whatever, God knows what else. But like, I'm ready for it, and when they do come along I will tell you what is going on, because I'm going to be freaking out myself. But yeah, so if you've typed in first signs of pregnancy and you've clicked on this video to see, I hope it's helped, because I needed that help when I first found out. But yeah, good luck if you are. It's going to be a really long process, but I'm sure it's all worth it, and I can't wait for my little baby. at the end of it all. So like, subscribe, because I'm going to be doing loads of other baby videos, because let's face it, that's all I've got going on in my life right now. It's just getting fatter by the day and growing a little baby. So yeah, like, subscribe, and I will talk to you all soon.